So what are we doing?
Well, we're going to be cooking a rabbit stifado. It's like a rabbit stew.
Okay.
Rabbit's one of the most common meats that we use here on the island, along with lamb and goat.
Okay.
Put a little bit of olive oil in there just to get it hot.
Okay. So do we have the same interpretation of a little bit of olive oil?
Yes, that's
okay.
the Greek interpretation of a little bit of
Okay.
olive oil. We're just going to season the rabbit a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
So one piece at a time,
One
right?
piece at a time.
Beautiful. That's exactly the sound we want. Rabbit's an important meat generally in the Aegean, but here on Paros?
It's a very sustainable meat. It needs very little food and water to survive compared to a lot of other animals like cows and sheep.
Okay.
So we're going to leave the rabbit in there to brown about 3 to 4 minutes on each side.
You raise rabbits, right?
Yes, we raise rabbits as well as sheep and goats. We like to incorporate animals in our farm system because they're really good for adding manure to our fields, which allows us to grow our crops organically. That's a nice color over there. That's what you're going for.
How long does this whole thing take to cook, the whole stew?
25 to 30 minutes.
Okay, great. So this
And then it goes into the oven for half an hour, 35 minutes, and then we bring it out of the oven and add the pearl onions, and then we put it back in the oven for half an hour.
Great.
Now that we've gotten the rabbit brown, we can remove it. We use all the parts of the animal too.
Yeah, and those smaller
Fantastic.
parts are often the tastiest.
The tastiest, exactly. So we'll just put that right there.
So what goes in here next?
The onion. So we have about 2 cloves of garlic sliced that we're adding in here. We're going to do a reduction with some of the wine that we get here on the island.
Okay.
This is 1.5 cups of dry red wine. And then right after, 1 cup of sweet red wine.
You know, I'm quite fortunate to be able to spend almost half the year on a Greek island. When I come back to the city, I'm always ashamed, for one, and appalled at the amount of garbage that I have.
Yes.
You know, I don't use plastic anymore. I have a bag that I shop with, and I go to the supermarket.
For me, one of the very important things when it's related to food is, if possible, get to know your farmer in the area. So if you're living in the city, there are farmers that come from outside of the city who go to farmers markets, and they will sell their meats there or their vegetables there. And if that's an option, that's a great option, because there a lot of the time you can pick things out that aren't packaged. The wine is reducing nicely, and we could add the chopped tomatoes from the can.
And the fresh tomatoes?
Yeah. And the chicken stock.
Okay.
We're just going to give that just a little stir, and then we'll put just to mix it all in well. The spices will go once we put the rabbit in. You're going to nestle them in.
Okay.
So now we can put the rabbit in.
Can I stake a claim on the liver?
Yes. I always get the liver, so this time you could get it. And that's our bay leaf.
Rosemary.
We have our allspice and our cloves.
Okay, beautiful.
So now it's ready for us to cover, and we're going to take it to the oven.
So now we're doing the onions.
Yes.
Butter goes in here.
Yes.
Okay, so pearl onions.
Now we're going to add the sugar and saute them until they brown on all sides.
And just kind of stir it up a bit.
Yes,
The
stir it
sugar
up,
will
yeah.
caramelize.
Once it browns, we're going to add the 1/4 cup of water. And we're gonna let them just cook until they're pierced easily. We can add the water now.
Okay.
We can lower the heat a little bit.
Beautiful. Yeah, those are pierceable.
Yeah.
Into the oven this goes.
Into the oven this goes. Welcome, Diane. Welcome, everyone. It's really an honor to have you here for what I hope to be a delicious dinner, where you'll get to enjoy some of the local recipes.
I think we're all looking
Yes.
forward to it.
Cheers.
Yummas.
Yamas.
I'm really curious to taste this. The salad is really light but filling because the ray is very meaty. Okay, Alki, I'm gonna test your cooking here now.
You got a very tender piece right there.
It's so sweet. It's great.
It's the sweet wine that gives it that sweetness along with the onions that have been caramelized.
It's wonderful. Alki's commitment to the land and to a holistic way of life is inspiring and something we can all learn from.
Cheers to Petro.
Don't worry,